Welcome to Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the New Mexico Lobos and the Akron Zips. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, the Zips head coach told me pregame, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential, he understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season, but he believes with the right recruiting and the right buy-in from the program, they can be in the top 10 or even better, maybe the playoffs this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Akron's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On the run, it's Humphrey. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And the defense just setting the tone right away in the first drive of the game. Quarterback scrambling, is able to get free, but they put a massive shot on him. I don't know if this dude can make it the whole game taking hits like that.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Lobos are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's now 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. A little release to the back. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
Really nice throw by the quarterback here, because if you're going to throw out-breaking routes against man coverage, you have got to be on time, which means the ball has got to come out before the receiver gets out of his break. Really nice anticipation by the QB.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Lobos trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's third and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rushes on him, and it's a sack.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations. You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Lobos! The defense... matters into its own hands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Gant. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. Breaks free in the middle. 10. Touchdown Zips. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Keith. Runs through a man. He might have space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. That's caught. It's Keith. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips ready to go on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Burris. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Zips come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. There's some room. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He might want another play. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Gant. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Reads it, fires complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The run inside. It's Gant. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Past the 50, the 40, at the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Lobos! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Running inside. It's Gant. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Calls his own number. And it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads it left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. He caught it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running the red zone, it's Humphrey. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, New Mexico! Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Caught near the sticks. It's Gant. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Makes a catch. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind this.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Lobos! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Aggies looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff on the very first play of the next drive. Let him throw the football to try to reestablish.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
And the Lobos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to run, it's Humphrey. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On the move, it's Humphrey. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Got it behind the line. It's Keith. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Here's a little room there. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Lobos. On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's White. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Run inside. It's Gannon. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
The snap sets up to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass, getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Pocket breaking down. Trying to buy time. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Knocked off his feet.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. Slings it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes. But, man, you love a QB that on 3rd down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the 1st down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
Here we go. Ready. Hey, move.
They'll run the option. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to barge their way in. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took advantage of that opportunity, going 16 yards, and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Number 35, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've